You guys had a couple important drops later in the game. Did the weather at all play a factor in that?
As a football player, you want to say no, but I think the truth of the matter is, it does affect it, but it affects both teams. That's why you play the game, and so yeah. It does affect you as a receiver, but it also affects the other team. So there's nothing to complain about.
You talked last week about how bad you wanted to go to a bowl game, and obviously you always want to beat your rivals. What was the atmosphere in the post-game locker room like?
Everybody's obviously pretty down. But Coach Dykes, told us not to hang our heads. We have another game that we got to go out and win. I think there's probably only 4 or 5 people on the team that has ever beaten UCLA, so that's a huge game for us. I've never even come close to beating UCLA, so I feel we have today to nurse our wounds and grieve mentally for this loss, but come Sunday we got to look forward to the next week, and I think that's what we're going to do.
You guys go into a game thinking how many points you need to score to win. Is that ever part of your thought process going into a game? We need, today you scored a lot of points, but you didn't win. Do you go into the game thinking about that sort of thing?
Yeah, the Pac-12 has great offenses, and we know that. So they're bound to score a lot of points, no matter who they're playing. It's just, I think our mindset is we got to go out to win, and we can't fall behind like we've been doing the past few weeks and be able to win the game. So, we just have to be consistent and continue on the path, I guess.
When you go 70 yards on the first play from scrimmage, are you thinking the outcome's going to be a little different than it ended up?
Oh yeah, I think everybody thought the outcome was going to be different all the way up until, late in the game. So I don't think anybody thought we were going to lose, and I definitely didn't. I thought we were going to be able to come back. Just it didn't work out like that. Stanford's got a great offense. Christian McCaffrey's, one of the best players in the nation. So, yeah, it's hard. It's tough to stop their offense.
What do you think you guys have been struggling with consistency, especially in the second half? They kind of pulled away there, and you guys couldn't really match them score for score. Is there anything that's happening there in the second half?
I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you, or probably wouldn't be happening. But I guess it's just one of those things we got to push through mentally and physically and put it all together, be consistent, and come out in the second half like we played in the first half. And I don't really know, but I think that's something that we got to work on for UCLA.
As much as he does for you guys in the blocking game, how excited were you to see Malik get a couple of receptions today?
Yeah, it's everybody on the team knows Malik's a great athlete. He can do everything really. He's a great blocker. He's got very good hands, surprisingly, and he can run really well. So being able to work him into our offense and get him the ball and let him make plays is, I think was good. He's a playmaker, and so he's just, that's sort of how he rolls.
Chad, as an offensive guy, how tough is it to stand there on the sidelines and watch a guy like Christian McCaffrey do what he was able to do today?
Well, like I said, Christian is, one of the best players in college football, and he has been for a couple of years now. And so we knew going into this game that we were going to have to stop Christian McCaffrey to win this game, and I think that held true tonight. It's just I wouldn't say it's tough for an offense because we sputtered in the second half too. So we need to be better.
Take a last one in the back. Yeah, Chad, you guys have come out sort of lackluster in the second half in multiple games this season. How do you think you guys are going to approach to change that for the final game against UCLA?
I don't really know as of now, but I think the coaches will probably come up with a plan to come out, with a little bit more energy in the second half, and be more consistent. And so I just think that that's what we need to do to win these games.